Hello everyone, my name is Fidele Nkunduwera Byiringiro and I'm going to present about a project which is called Making New Managers. In this project, I will focus about the description of 5 functions of management, which are planning, organizing, staffing, leading, controlling. In the second part, I will also focus about the description of 3 primary management styles, which are directing, delegating, and discussing. Starting with the description of 5 functions of management, let me start with the first function, which is called planning. Planning is a function that utilized by manager to plan the direction of what needed to be done in the next moment. The management plan how and when the patient will get a special medical care. With this planning function, the management team has the task of setting the priorities and determine the performance target in healthcare organization for the future. Moving forward, let me focus also about the function of organizing. Organizing is a management function that is used to implement the relationship between employees and make ready the materials that will be required in order to have successful carrying out of plan. With organizing function, there is some tasks that the management team have to accomplish. The first one is to determine the position where the employees should do work. Also, the management team have to determine the teamwork assignment. Means is the management team is able to assign the work or task to all employees. Moving forward, I'm also going to focus about the staffing function. This is a function that helps the management team to do the job analysis and the hiring new professionals with necessary skills. The management team provides all necessary facilities, including training, in order to let the employees to have the updated skills. The management team has the job of preparing the training for employees and recruiting or hiring workers. With the fourth function, which is called the reading, reading is a management function where a manager is able to determine what things need to be done in a specific moment and who will be needed to accomplish that task. With reading function, the management team commands workers in health care organization. The management team has the activity of reading and give command of what to do in the organization. Moving with the fifth function, which is called controlling. Controlling is one of the 5 management functions. This function is applied where the management team use to check or monitor the staff activity and performance in order to achieve the goals and the target of a healthcare organization. The management team control all the employees and their activities in the same health care organization. With controlling, the management team has the task of detecting the errors and adjust them effectively. Also, the management team has the function of monitoring all staff activities. Moving to the second part, which is called the description of 3 primary management style. Let me start with directing. Directing, as definition, is a style that is used to support learning and follow direction. This direction style is used by manager of organization. The manager set all necessary things and the method in order to let the job to be done. The manager show and tell the workers what to do, how to do that, and when the job will be accomplished. With this style, there is some strengths. For example, the manager can easily identify any employees or any employee who don't work properly or who is not productive in the organization. Also, there is some weaknesses. The manager can be in conflict with workers in easy way. Yes, and this is understandable. Here there is some scenario. With directing style, communication comes from the manager to employees without any change, where he uses to give oral and or written instruction. The manager always expects the feedback that come from the question that he asks. For example, the manager can ask, "Do you understand the instructions?" Also, the manager coaches the employees where he used to tell them what they need to change in the healthcare organization. After all things that were done in the organization, is only manager who has to take the last decisions alone. Manager recognizes the employee who follow well instructions and who accomplish the assignment on time and correctly. With this, a manager may prefer to reward the employer in order to encourage all the other employees to work hard in the organization. Moving with the second style, which is called delegating, this is a style that is used where a management team provides learning through employment management, running through employment. Managers prepare tasks and assign them to the employees. The employees may work on large tasks independently or in a group. In this, with this delegating style, there is some strengths. The employee, for example, the employees work better with enough freedom and accomplish their task autonomy. Through delegating, there is a saving of time for the organization leader. Also, with delegating style, there is some weaknesses. The productivity in the organization can be poor if the employee do not have enough skills about the task to accomplish. There is some scenario here. The manager communicates to the employees that the tasks and the assignments to work on. This may be done individually or in groups. With this, the employees listen the direction and ask clarifying questions until they understand what they are required to do. The employees work with the self-coaching through how the employees get the opportunity of criticizing the self-performance. They become mature enough and confident. The decision is taken at the same time. Employees establish goals and implementation of plans. The management recognizes the employees who work better individually, meet deadlines, and produce quality work. Moving to the third style, which is called discussing. This style is very important. As a definition, this is a style that used to promote learning through interaction. The management encourages critical thinking by preparing different live discussion. The management asks different targeted questions about specific opportunity or problem in order to have a strong answers. With this style, there is some strengths. For example, the management can get strong solution from the thought of people discussion. Also, the employees get chance of speaking about their thoughts. Also, with this style, there is some weaknesses. For example, there may happen the consumption of much time by discussing about only one topic. And this is a problem. Here there is some scenario. With this style, the communication can be done between manager to employees or vice versa. Employees, employees to employees, on and so on. Manager asks different critical questions, and the employees comment about them. Also, the employees ask a follow-up question in order to understand well the issue. Coaching appears due to how the manager asks questions that cause the employees to examine their own performance. During the time of us of during the time during the time management team recognizes the employees who express their idea clearly. Also recognize a person who were able to bring new critical ideas in the workplace. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope that this information or this presentation will be beneficial for you. Thank you.